When people hear about retiring overseas on $1,000 a month, a very specific picture usually comes to mind. They picture sweating bullets in a rundown apartment, counting coins, and eating instant noodles just to get by. But if you know exactly where to look, $1,000 actually buys a massive upgrade in lifestyle. The reason so many people get burned is that they look at a flattering number on a government website and assume that's what their life will actually cost. They confuse the price of admission with the price of a comfortable life. To see what moving abroad actually costs, use a split ledger. The left side is the legal floor, the strict minimum income for a visa. The right side is the comfort floor, what it actually costs to secure an apartment, healthcare, and a social life. Surviving the $1,000 retirement trap requires balancing both sides of this ledger at the exact same time. If you only look at one, you're going to pack your bags for the wrong destination. Take Nicaragua. Right now, it holds the lowest published retirement income requirement in the hemisphere. You only need to prove about $600 a month in income to get your legal residency. At that rate, almost any standard Social Security or government pension check clears the entry hurdle with plenty of room to spare. But that incredibly low legal floor comes with a steep cost on the comfort floor. The on-the-ground infrastructure is thin. Reliable healthcare access varies wildly from town to town, requiring intense due diligence before you commit. Over in Southeast Asia, Cambodia runs a completely different system. Instead of a strict monthly income test, anyone 55 and older can buy a renewable visa for around $300 a year. Once you're in, a comfortable life runs well under $1,000 a month. The hidden cost here is bureaucratic friction. For years, nobody really checked the paperwork, but immigration enforcement is actively tightening. You have to arrive with your documents strictly in order. A rock-bottom requirement on a government website is appealing, but often it hides a high-stress, high-friction reality once you actually try to build a daily life there. In Colombia, a couple can secure an incredibly comfortable lifestyle, complete with a spring-like climate and modern private healthcare, for somewhere between $1,800 and $2,500 a month. And because the government links their visa threshold close to the minimum wage, a standard pension easily clears the legal requirement. The true cost in Colombia is a mandatory cultural effort. To access that value, you have to leave the English-speaking expat bubble and put real effort into learning conversational Spanish. Colombia removes financial stress almost entirely, but it replaces it with cultural friction. It heavily rewards people willing to pay the price as social integration. Then there's Ecuador, which presents an interesting contradiction. Their legal minimum actually sits closer to $1,500, which is technically over the $1,000 line. But looking only at the entry price misses the silent destroyer of expat budgets, volatile local currencies. An exchange rate swing can quietly erase 20% of a fixed income in a matter of months. Ecuador, along with Panama, is fully dollarized. Your pension lands as US dollars and spends as US dollars. There is zero exchange rate risk eating into your budget. Panama takes that stability and builds the gold standard of retirement visas around it. The legal floor is exactly $1,000 a month, and it grants you permanent residency immediately. No temporary stages, no annual renewals. On the comfort floor, Panama legally mandates retiree discounts. We're talking real enforceable reductions on domestic flights, on hospital bills, and dining out. Towns like Boquete, up in the highlands, have spent 2 decades building their entire infrastructure around this exact type of cool weather, highly predictable lifestyle. Between the absolute currency stability and the stacked legal perks, Panama offers the lowest financial risk on the ledger. You are buying the highest level of predictability on Earth. Despite perfect math on paper, the ideal destination for some people completely ignores it. In places like Vietnam, there isn't a dedicated retirement visa program at all. You give up that clean, legally predictable baseline entirely. In exchange, you get unparalleled local food, striking scenery, and a daily cost of living that undercuts almost everywhere else. Navigating a messier legal picture is a deliberate choice. You decide that the quality of your day-to-day life is worth more than having a tidy bureaucratic file. Ultimately, the true cost of retiring overseas is a direct reflection of your personal risk tolerance. You have to decide if you want to pay for a flawless legal floor or if you'd rather spend your energy building the perfect daily reality.